Hey mate, how are you doing? There was an Italian trying to imitate an Aussie accent. How successful was that? Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, the Lassilu channel. Excuse my look, I just finished work. I ran home and I started to film without planning the videos or anything because this is how I do it, that's how I like to do it. If you are new on the channel, I'm just gonna do like a super quick introduction. My name is Alessia, I'm Italian. Oh my god, I don't know if I can make it quick this because it's so complicated, the background. I'm living in Australia with my boyfriend Vincent since June 2017. Before we were traveling Southeast Asia, so if you want to check out some travel vlogs from Southeast Asia, we have plenty of them there. Just go on playlist and we have tons of videos for each country that we visited. But now we are here to talk about Australia. So this is actually my very last day in Melbourne. I'm about to leave to go to Sydney, and I thought that I will speak with you about how to find accommodation in Australia when you come here on a working holiday visa. The one that they follow the channel, they probably know that a few months ago I published a video with general information about Australian working holiday visa, so if you are interested in that, I'm just gonna put the link here if I remember. But yeah, today I wanted to talk more in the specific about accommodation because it's one of the tricky things to decide how to do it basically. So generally I would say that if you are a solo traveler, you will probably want to book like few nights in a hostel just to get you started, and also that's the place where it's the best to socialize and meet new people. But beware, don't book too many nights in advance, because if you come in person and you ask for a long-term stay, they will give you like some weekly rates that they're going to be more convenient than just booking online in advance. Said that, book yourself maybe 3, 4, 5 nights just to get you started. Also because it might be that you don't really like that hostel when you arrive there. One thing that you might want to do when you're staying in the hostel, and maybe at the beginning you don't have a job yet, you don't want to spend too much money, many of these hostels that actually allow you to stay for free or to give you a very good discount on your stay if you help them with doing cleanings or working at the reception and so on. So just check with them when you arrive, and it might be that you get to save some money. Second step, very quick thing, if you are arriving couple, it might be more convenient to look at Airbnb instead of staying in hostel. Just compare and decide yourself. The second step is gonna be that you might want a more long-term stay. We found it a bit hard to find a long-term stay. Why? We arrived to Melbourne and we were like, okay, yeah, we like it here, but we don't have a job yet. How are we gonna sign a 6 months lease if we don't have a job? Because that's another thing. Most likely they're gonna ask you a minimum of 6 months stay. So there are some other options. Checking Facebook groups like Backpackers in Melbourne, Backpackers in Sydney, Backpackers in Australia and so on, where people might publish like some offers on their apartment, or people that they know might leave their apartment and they need someone to replace them. So there are a lot of different options. Another good website is called flatmates.com that allows you to research both for private rooms, private flats, shared rooms, like a lot of different options, and you might find there a stay that is suitable with the time that you want to spend in the place. But again, if you have no idea of how much you're gonna spend there, in particular if it's related with finding a job or not, and you're looking first to a place to stay and you don't have a job yet, it can be pretty tricky. For us, we were like, we are not gonna sign a 6 month contract if we don't have a job. And also, most of the time, they are unfurnished, these places. Is this even recording? Because if it's not recording, it sucks. It is recording. Lovely. So those places, they might come unfurnished as well. So even if you can find super cheap furniture, you still need to put the effort of like going and finding a bed, a mattress, a sofa, or so on. And we really didn't feel like doing that. So I came up with this option, which I think is very suitable for couples. I wouldn't suggest it for solo travelers. I looked in Airbnb, and there was actually this hotel here in St Kilda which had an Airbnb section. and the price was kind of alright. I was like, oh, you know what, this is kind of alright, let's book it for a month, but let's go there in person. We are already in Melbourne, let's go there in person and let's see if they can give us like a more convenient rate than what is on the Airbnb website. And that actually happened. We got a very good deal. So we were having a sort of like a mini studio flat. I don't know if you've seen the video before where I've done like this tour. And we were paying something like 700 and something per month, 730 per month each, with all the bills included. You have laundry in the building if you want to do your laundry. If you have like dirty bed sheets and towels, you can just bring them to the reception. They give you back fresh one. It's super safe because there is someone in reception 24/7. Wi-Fi is very strong. All the bills are included. You have heating in winter, you have aircon in summer. If something doesn't work, you go to the reception and they fix it in no time. And the best part of all, for me at least, is that when we decided to go traveling, 2 times that we went traveling, we checked out and checked in again, so we didn't have to spend money for rent while we were traveling. So this turned out for us to be such a convenient thing, because my travel desk was located in hostel, and talking with people, it turned out that actually we were spending the same money of a weekly or a monthly bed in a shared dorm in a hostel. If you want someone to come and clean your place, you can just pay them like $20 and they come and they clean the place. Hello! We went to New Zealand, we came back, now this is the last week that we've been here, and they even upgrade us to a very nice proper apartment, which is not like a studio flat. So I'm just gonna give you a super quick tour of it. And then if someone is planning on staying in this place or is more interested, can just somehow send me a text on Instagram. My Instagram is lessilu4_. I'm gonna try to write it here. Send me a private message and I'm gonna tell you more about the place. I don't want to put it just out there because I think the people here are so lovely and they just deserve people that they are really respectful and quiet and they don't create troubles. So I'm gonna try to not give out the name of the place that we stay to everyone like that. Overall, if you are looking at a hostel, a bed in about 6/8 beds, dorm, room, Alessia, you're doing it right. It's between $30 and $35 per night. It can be much more expensive in the weekend. For apartment rentals, they really varies a lot because you can be super central, you can be less central, the flat can be newly renovated, can be an older flat, so it's very hard to tell you. That's why I suggest you just go on this website that I told you about, flatmates.com. Backpacker groups on Facebook are great. Just gonna give a bit of a round of this apartment that we got upgraded. So you enter from this door and you have this sort of, it's zoomed in, yeah, it was zoomed in. You have this sort of little terrace, so it's like semi-open, very lovely. And then you have all these glass doors and you enter in the kitchen/living room, so fresh. You have another table, sorry if it's not super tidy, but we're about to move. And then you have all the things that you may need in the kitchen, microwave hobs, sink, lots of storage space, very, very nice. Television here. Then you have this corridor, fridge, nice bathroom. Oh my god, so messy. And here is the bedroom, very nice, lots of wardrobe space. I mean, we didn't spend much time here, I wish we didn't spend more time. You have big windows here overlooking the street. I was so happy that actually we got to spend the last week in this apartment because it's been like a little bit more of a spoiled thing. And yeah, that was all from Melbourne, guys. As you probably, if you are following our vlogs, you probably know that we are in Sydney now. Well, now I'm still in Melbourne, but by the time that you watch this, we're going to be in Sydney. So more adventures to come. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you next video. Ciao!